Hi everyone, welcome back to Hope and Coffee. I'm Hope. Coffee's over there. Promise, never too far away. This episode is a little bit random because it kind of started as one thing that I was going to talk about and then it kind of spiraled into something else. So, I was originally going to talk about an upcoming fall wedding that I have. And I was going to talk about, having to figure out what I'm going to wear and all this sort of stuff. And you know what? I'm going to do that episode very, very soon. But I want to have like some pictures and ideas, so maybe y'all can help me kind of figure out and get on the right path of what I'm thinking, like what I want to actually like wear. Because I'm going to be a wedding guest. I'm not part of the party. So, but she's got some beautiful colors and it's going to be great. Anyway, we're not talking about that. When I started thinking about shoes, I was wearing some shoes today at work and I love those shoes. And I started thinking, man, I wish I had these shoes in like a nude color or like a neutral color. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just go on like on the internet and I will look for these shoes. And wouldn't you not believe that these shoes have been discontinued for like 3 years? I'm not kidding. So apparently, like, okay, these shoes I got while I was living in LA, and I love them. And it's actually my second pair of them because the first pair, after I wore them for almost a year and a half, maybe 2 years, the first pair, a buckle on them broke. And I get it because I wore them for like about a year and a half, almost 2 years, and the buckle broke, and that's why I went and I bought a second pair. Well, now this pair, I was just like, I want to get it in this other color. So this is like the dumbest episode. I get it. I know. But when you find something like that you love, like your favorite shirt, a dress, something that just fits really well, and it's usually simple or basic, or it's like it just fits nicely. Like you kind of want it to like last, or you want to be able to have multiple copies of it because it's a staple piece. Well, the problem with that is it does not seem like our clothing manufacturers or our shoe manufacturers are creating very many of these pieces, because as I was looking online for a basic sandal that does not have all these bells and whistles and does not have all these big buckles or bows or ribbons or straps and all this sort of stuff, just something simple, classic, clean that I can wear to work, but it's also casual enough that I can wear out with friends or what have you. I was actually incredibly limited in my options. I think when I was looking on like one of the shoe websites, I found two pair that were okay at best. And I was really still kind of on the fence with them because they were close, but they were still not quite there because they still had some stuff going on that I was just like, why do we have to make it overly complicated? And so that's what this episode is about. Is do you ever find that your favorite piece of clothing or your favorite shoe or your favorite bag is almost not able to be replicated because it's a staple piece, but there's not multiples of it, or when you buy it you don't realize it's going to become a staple in your wardrobe, and then when you do try to go back to buy multiples of it, you can't find it again. Because that's what I'm encountering right now. I'm trying to actually simplify my wardrobe, and I need to go through my closet. I was going to do another episode that's about cleaning out my closet, and I'll probably just kind of sneak some of those pieces into this because I think it kind of makes sense. But yeah, I want my closet to be a little bit more succinct, more clean, versatile. I want it to be fun, but I also want it to be like, if you've ever heard of a capsule wardrobe, I want it to be functional, but I want it to be fun. I don't need a ton of like crazy things going on. I mean, this simple black tank works perfectly. I can layer a nice blazer over it for work, or I can wear it like this with some nice shorts to go like walk Argos. Like, it works for a lot of different things. But the thing is like sometimes tank tops like stretch out or what have you. And so like, but then you go try to buy another one that's kind of similar. And sometimes they've got patterns or weird textures, or they're like multi-patterned, they're made of two different materials. Like the front's one material and the back is a different material, or they're cropped, or things like that. So I think that's the point of this episode is it seems as though retail is purposefully making it difficult for us to maintain our staple pieces in our wardrobe. At least that's what I'm finding. Like, when I find a good pair of slacks for work, like, I love them. But I also then, when I try to turn around when I realize I love them and I try to turn around and go back to buy more, it's like everyone else has realized they love them too. And now I can find the same style of pants, but now they're all in patterns. And I don't want patterns. I just want a simple, maybe black or like navy or dark gray, because when I go to work and in a office atmosphere, I need something that's going to be professional. I don't need like this paisley wallpaper when I go to the office. Like, it's fine sometimes, but like my boss is not going to care if I wear it sometimes. But I don't always want to be wearing paisley green wallpaper on my pants. Like, that's just my preference. I have a few pair, but I don't wear them all the time. Argos has decided he wants to purge. So there he is. He has decided that this is where he wants to be for the moment. I told you, sometimes he wants to come say, hey. Hey, guy. Well, that's my comment. It started off as wanting to be finding some clothes for an upcoming wedding. However, it devolved into me wanting to find replacement sandals for the ones that I currently have, or find a pair similar to the ones that I currently have, to realize they don't make them any longer, and that all the ones that are even remotely similar are overly elaborate. They're not simple, and like, they're not chic. I want something chic. I want something that's got a nice style, clean lines, that's not like wicker or whatever it is. I don't need rattan on my feet. I don't need all of that. I just need something clean line, basic. And the ones that I did find that I thought were like, these are great, they were $120. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not paying that. Like, give me about a $60 shoe, a $59.99 pair of shoe, and I will probably buy that. But I do not have $120 to go buy a pair of sandals that will probably, I'm just saying, I don't have $120 to go buy sandals. And then as it relates to the rest of the clothes in my closet, finding those basics, like, I'm encountering, like, even a white button-up shirt. There's always something about a white button-up shirt that ends up being like just wrong. And even when I find the perfect white button-up shirt, like, it's either way too expensive, or I realize it too late, and when I try to go back and buy another one, they're gone, or no longer my size, or discontinued, or what have you. But anyway, leave a comment down below, subscribe, like, and reach out to me, and we will see you on the next page. Have a great one.